Good morning. And seeing that it's Friday, that means it's Messages from Spirit. I'm starting just a couple minutes early because today I'm honored to be one of the vendors at the Christmas market here in Marmora at the Crescent Retirement Home. It's open to everybody. I encourage you to come along. The address is 58 Burstall Street in Marmora. It opens at 10 o'clock and runs till 3 today and tomorrow. So there'll be some great vendors there with some fun Christmas ideas for friends, loved ones, and why not treat yourself? So come along and see what things we have to offer. But before I go there, we need to do Messages from Spirit. So as always, I'm using my Goddess Speak cards, and I'll be choosing 3 cards. And as I draw the cards, listen to your heart. Which one are you drawn to? I'll then channel the message, and at the end, I'll use all 3 cards to give an overall group message for us for the upcoming week. So don't take off once your card's read. Stay tuned for the rest of the message. So here we go. And I've had people ask me, how do you choose the cards? Well, over the years, I've learned to trust my intuition, and I'm clairsentient, so it's how things feel to me. So I shuffle these cards, and when I feel, and in my mind, I hear stop, that's what I do, and I draw the top card off the deck. And I'm told to do this one. This is card number 1. And no, you can't see the card first to see if it's something you want or not. It's what you need. There's nothing bad in here. Don't need to worry. Card number 2. And finally, card number 3. So one more time for you. Card 1, card 2, and card 3. So those of you who chose card number 1, it is the mother energy in this card. So the mother energy is about nurturing, creating, birth, and rebirth. And what this card is saying is about receiving. So what does receiving mean? Well, as the mother energy, you're quite often, like I said, doing the nurturing, the creating, looking after other people. This is about remembering that not only are you to give, but you need to receive from other people as well. Receive their energy, the positive energy, of course. Maybe there's someone that's trying to do something nice for you, and you don't want to put them out. So you're saying, no, 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 don't do that. Before you do that, stop and ask yourself, are they trying to do something nice for me and I'm maybe blocking that? How would I feel if I was trying to help someone and they continuously refused my help, even though I know they could use it? And I want to do it right from my heart as a loving gesture, no strings attached, just to help them out. Are you being like that right now? Are there areas in your life that you really could use a helping hand to help lift you up? Maybe it's just someone that you know that you do like being around, and they're inviting you for a tea or a coffee, and for some reason you're always too busy. Maybe it's time you need to let them welcome you into their home or their space. Maybe you've done something over the past for them and you know don't even realize it, but they would like to return the favor, so to speak. So allow yourself to be open to receive this positive energy into your life. Allow other people, they want to be giving and they need someone to receive. So allow yourself to be open to receive. It doesn't mean you have to really put yourself out if it's an event or a person or a situation that you feel uncomfortable with. It's not about that. It's about allowing yourself to have those moments where you are receiving that attention, that generosity, And I feel that there are some of you where that's the case. You're used to being the giver. Now it's time for you to learn how to receive. And in the end, it actually helps you to be more compassionate and more giving when you understand how it feels on the other side. So I hope that makes sense to you, that it's okay to, if someone says, here, I'd like to give you this, say thank you and take it. Don't do the old, I don't need it, I don't deserve it, and all that sort of thing. Just say thank you and take it. And it might not be an actual object or material. It could be just someone wanting to just talk to you. It takes that moment to say thank you to you or gives you a compliment. There is something that a lot of people have problems with. When someone says to you, you look really nice today, say, well, thank you, I feel really good. Instead of saying, what, this old thing? Or, this sort of thing. Don't take away from the compliment that you are given. Be grateful that you received it. You are deserving of it. So be open to receive. Okay? What a great thing to have to be conscious of. Now, card number 2. We got the crone here. And she is all about, sorry I can't quite get this into focus. Um, it's about nature. Now, isn't that an interesting thing? We're in changing seasons for sure, and if you're like where I am today, you look out, everything's foggy. It's hard to see even over into my backyard. But she's telling us the crone understands a full cycle of things. And she's saying it's important for you right now to get out in nature, to feel your connection. You've been inside a bit too much. Maybe you've had work going on in your home, or um, just you work out of your home, so you've been involved in that a lot. Or even if you have children and you're in the arena a lot right now, it's important to take time to actually get outside, take that deep breath of fresh air, feel your connection to Mother Earth. And you can do little things like if you're really busy right now, on your way to the car, just slow down a little bit. And as you're walking, take that deep breath in and be grateful for that frosty morning, that you're able to be out in it. Feel that connection, especially if you're going through, I feel that there's someone watching this that you're kind of feeling trapped, that you're restless, and it's starting to get to you. Well, ask yourself, when was the last time I just went outside for a walk? If it's just kind of going down the road a little way and back again, let yourself get away from your home. The home can start to feel like a trap if you don't get outside once in a while. Allow yourself to get out. Have that connection with nature, even on these gray days. Really look around. I find it quite interesting. November is always, to me, the grayest month of the year. I said it's the 50 shades of gray, to do with nature. Because everywhere you look, the sky is gray, the leaves have fallen, and now you've got dark gray or black silhouettes against the sky from the trees. Um, it's when nature, it like sheds everything, and in its nakedness shows you what it is. It's vulnerable, but it's okay with that. Maybe we need to be reminded of that too. So get out in nature and just remind yourself of how wonderful you are, and get down to that shades of gray. And I'm talking about nature here. Getting into how we're all kind of the same. Take all the leaves off and we're this human being underneath. So now's your time, but getting outside is very important. Number 3, we have the maiden. So today we had all of maiden, mother, and crone. So we have the maiden, and she's talking about seek knowledge. Well, when we're children, that's all we're doing. From the moment we're born, we're observing the world around us. We're taking in information that's given to us that's going to help us survive. We're always looking for things and asking questions. And then as we get older, we kind of settle, don't we? Forget to ask questions anymore. Or maybe part of our growing up, we were told not to ask questions. This is the way it is, just do it this way. Don't ask questions. So we didn't. We stopped. Somewhere along the way, we stopped seeking knowledge. We figured we knew it all. Guess what? None of us, no one on this planet knows everything. Our journey here is to seek knowledge, is to continue to evolve and grow spiritually. And only way you can do that is by continuously looking. I've had some people say, well, I'm too old for that now. You're never too old. You have breath. You have your mind. Ask questions. Even if you hear some answers that you don't agree with, at least you're getting the gray matter working. And follow your heart. What feels true to you? Are you saying one thing and yet your heart feels another? It's time to seek that kind of knowledge. On a more human level, I do feel that someone watching this is actually going through a phase where you're thinking of a career change. And so now is the time for you to do that research, because I feel in the new year there are classes coming up for you that you can take. Um, and whether this is the same person or someone else, I feel there's an opportunity for you to be the teacher of this. People are going to be seeking your knowledge, but that career path is new to you. So don't be afraid. Now is the time to research, to look into that, to prepare yourself, because really the new year's only a couple months away. So this is your time now to kind of make that one of your goals for 2026 is I'm starting now asking the questions, I'm being open to find the answers, and then step forward into that. So that was for card number 3. Now, I hope all those messages were helpful to each one of you who chose those, because those are the messages that you need to focus on for this upcoming week. This is kind of the direction that you're going in. Now, for all of us, what's the message? When we put all these cards together, like I said, it's really nice that we got all 3 energies here. So that signifies a sort of balance when we have the Maiden, Mother, and Crone all working together. So in the very center, if you remember, the first card was the Mother. And she's it would make sense because she's the one that can take the ideas of the Maiden and make them work. And she'll listen to the Crone, who has the wisdom of her own experience. So if you remember, card number 1 was receiving. So it's reminding us to be open to receive. And when we put it with the other cards, nature and seeking knowledge, this is the message I'm getting here, is that this is a time for you to ask those questions that you have, whether it's spiritual questions. I keep getting, there must be some people here really trying to make a career change, or they're ready spiritually to investigate and move forward in a different area, because that energy keeps coming through. If now is the time to ask those questions, to be open to receive answers back for them, whether it's just internally what you feel, you come to the conclusions yourself, what is true to you, or more so I feel it's being open to receive answers from other people. That you have questions about, I'm going to come back again to like courses and classes, and how do I go about doing XYZ. There's people you can ask that are willing to tell you. So be willing to receive their answers. It doesn't mean you have to follow it, but if you want to ask those questions, then you've got to be willing to be open to receive the answers. So now is the time for that. Now is the time for receiving. It isn't all about giving this week. This is the time there's other people or other situations that are willing to give, and now is the time for us to receive. And I feel it's all rotating around the seeking knowledge, new things that we've wanted to do, questions that we have. Put it out there. You got to start it in your heart and mind first, and then you will be open to receive it. And one of those ways to help clear the mind, to so that you can focus is to be in nature. And that's where the crone's coming in. She's, yes, there's questions you have, there's answers you need to receive, but don't forget yourself, your own sense of balance and peace. And that starts with just taking time to be outside. If you don't feel you have the energy or the time to go for a long walk, just get out and go around your yard. Go around the block, just a little bit down the street, and don't rush it. Don't feel you have to have a place to go and a reason to be there. Just get out, breathe, and allow your body, you'll feel the muscles in your body relax. Do it with that intent that I'm going out and I'm shedding those things that no longer serve me through every exhalation, and I'm breathing in the willingness to receive and seek knowledge. How about that? Let's try that all this week. So until next week, I may have a couple of days there where I'm not on for the morning meditations, but I will have links to meditations so that you can continue your practice. And I will be back, and next Friday for Messages from Spirit once more. And just another reminder, the Christmas market is at Crescent Care Retirement Home, 58 Burstall Street in Marmora. I look forward to seeing you there from 10 till 3 today and tomorrow.